one thing that we've been able to count on since we started working with the Engage team is that there's just been much more consistency. So we've been able to depend on a steady flow of leads, and a lot of the work has been done for us. I mean, we walk in and we can see how many calls we're going to be able to take in that given day. I think if the question were, what could be improved, I think one big opportunity would be just, and again, it depends on the practice. So you're gonna have some practices that are all, look, you're the marketing people, you do it, and we'll take care of the clinician side. We're just a different kind of, we have a different philosophy about how we perform, and so we like to be in the details of everything that's done. And if there are practices like that, the more transparency, the better. The more we can see how the process works, and like for example, I've been able to see how the automations work, and that's been really helpful for us to kind of determine what we can do and how we can handle certain things. But I would say, yeah, consistency is probably the biggest thing that we've been able to benefit from the Engage team, and since we started marketing.
Yeah, perfect. So, kind of looking at the numbers, I'm not going to go too into detail on the revenue numbers or anything like that, just to kind of keep the privacy there. But just looking at kind of the overall patient counts and everything, I mean, we had, and you guys use the system a little differently than some other practices because you're really adding in all the leads from all the marketing channels in here, which I think is great because you guys can track everything down to the T from that point to really see what's working and what's not. But looking at our treatment acceptances and sold, et cetera, I mean, just at Clifton alone, I mean, I'm looking at the chart right now, the dashboard. If we look at Clifton for just last year, there's 130 plus treatment acceptances on there, which is huge. And then if we kind of drill down a little bit further into, how many of those came from, Facebook, right? The Facebook ads. And I can see on here that we've got, once it loads, 20 plus treatments sold from Facebook, and there's still probably another several in here that haven't been quite moved to treatment sold or treatment scheduled. So 20 plus from there, and even if we kind of go a little bit further and add in Google there as well, I know we've got another probably 10 plus. So we've got at least 30 plus new implant patients coming in from the marketing systems that we're putting in place. Just based on last year. And again, I know there's probably some more that are coming in there as well. And we already know kind of what that average new patient value is. And so looking at the 30 and the new patient value, I mean, I think it's safe to say that with what you guys are spending and investing with us, that there's a good 10x, 15x return on an investment any given month based on those numbers. Does that seem about right for you guys too, for what you're seeing?
Yeah, we're close to the 10x. We're sitting about 9.3.
Yeah, that's fantastic. So glad to see that. Yeah, so I'm gonna kind of end it here then. One final question for other practices out there. I mean, we have calls with practices all the time that are looking to potentially bring new patients in the door. Maybe they're hesitant, maybe they're not. Anything that you would say to them, right? If what would you say to another doctor or practice manager if they're talking with us and if they're on the fence about potentially working with us?
Yeah. Look, and this is speaking from Dr. Sion's experience before I came on board and then my own. Everybody knows that the market's saturated with people that want to advertise for dental offices, especially if you're doing the high ticket treatments like dental implants or anything aesthetic. and if there may be offices that have tried and felt like they got burned or felt that the attention wasn't there, or you got pitched and then where's the delivery, and oh great, now we spent this money and now we're out, and how do I know that I'm going to be able to find someone that's really going to deliver? And so the marketing that we've done with Engage has just been consistent. I mean, the one thing that I appreciate is that the Engage team has always been prepared to answer questions. You know, I know as Engage grows, there's kind of a bandwidth thing, but even then, I really haven't had to wait long for a response, and certainly when I have the attention of the Engage team, it's like full on able to focus and address what we need. I think for our office, it's been a matter of trust. I think if I were just to put it in a single statement, we know that Engage has our back, and so would I like to, I mean, are there times where I want to be able to understand how this is being done, because is there a way that we could do it better? And having those kinds of discussions, and Justin, you and Scott, of course, have always been open to having those discussions and guiding us. But yeah, we've always felt that you have our backs, and that's difficult to do, you know, for an office that's looking for someone that really is committed to deliver. I think that's one thing we can say that we've been able to count on with Engage.